I'm John Staten. I live in Auburn, Alabama. I retired to Auburn about 12 years ago from San Francisco. I am so glad that this cover came out because it shows me with books. Hey, Carl Roberts says I must have borrowed them.
I'm Bob Zubanich from Kansas City. I pledged in '08 and I've been partying ever since. You can see
I'm Chris Dvorak. I'm from DeSoto, Kansas. I pledged in spring '08, and I'm a secondary education English major, and I run cross-country track.
I'm Joseph Martin. I'm a junior recreation major here at Emporia State University. I'm from Arkansas City, Kansas. Also, I will probably as well be leaving here soon because I am an RA as well, and I'm on duty this weekend.
I'm Mike Galloway from Waukene in northwest Kansas, and was a member of the pledge class at 64.
Yeah.
The largest pledge class. We outnumbered actives.
Hi, I'm Stu Forney, pledged class in the fall, 59. Transferred out a year later, went to Delta chapter at KU and got a pharmacy degree. I was at the University of Colorado Medical Center for about 11 years. Ended up in a veterinary teaching hospital setting at Colorado State University. Was there 24 years.
I'm Bob Peterson. I was part of that infamous class of 64. My wife is here with me now, but she's still in the hotel room sleeping.
I'm Jay Bezdek. I too am from Tampa, Kansas, so several of us passed through the fraternity. Again, fall of '64, my wife Sharon over there, who is currently the president of the South Central Kansas Alumni Chapter for Emporia State, so doing a wonderful job there. But glad to be back, glad to see everybody.
I'm Don Harder. I'm originally from Burn, Kansas. I pledged in 58, fall of 58. I worked at SNU in administration for 10 years, and then I met some people there. My last position at the university, I was real estate and property manager, and worked with the endowment program, and I met some people. I've been with them for 25 years.
My name's Ed McKee, and I was with the class of 59, fall of 59. This is my wife Barbara, who was Alpha Sigma Tau, and she was a couple years later. I'm still teaching at James Madison University in Virginia. I teach graduate psychology.
I'm Nick Cooper from Hutchinson, Kansas. I got here by way of 1 year at JUCO, 1 year at KU, and pledged in January of '58. Graduated in '60. I'm back in Hutchinson again for the last 45 years.
I'm Bob Bonar, and this is my wife Helen. Brought her this morning. And I pledged in the fall of '52. I'm a retired school teacher. I retired in '93, so after 38 years.
Well, I'm Pat McFadden, and I was in that pledge class of '64, and I still plan to make my grade so I can go active. I live down by Wichita. I worked for Boeing and Spirit Aerosystems for 30 years, and that's about all.
My name is Leo Bezdek. I'm a brother of Jay Bezdek, and I haven't decided whether or not that is a claim to fame. I'm from, when I was a senior at Tampa High School, John Staten came and refereed one of our basketball games, and that's why I pledged AKL. I pledged in the fall of '64, and 5 years ago retired from Delta Air Force.
I'm Rundle Brown, originally from Ford, Kansas, next to Dodge, Ford, Dodge, next to each other, western part of the state, part of the pledge class of fall of '64.
I'm Steve Newmeyer. I pledged in 1962. This is my fiancée, Dee. I live in Boca Raton, Florida, and I work for an international relief agency.
Hi, I'm Don Alpal. I pledged in the spring of '64 from North Miami, Florida. I am still teaching and coaching at Blue Valley West High School football, track, and business classes. And this is my beautiful wife, Tri Sigma, Don Alpal.
Jim Long, class of '62. Started out in higher education, and I'm finishing up my 40th year. Really a particular nice weekend for me and my wife. The house we're standing in front of would never have been finished that fall had not Carl Roberts, with his whistle in hand and his whip in the other,
We all had to come back 10 days early, 14 days early, and we moved into a unfinished bunk room. But Carl would blow the whistle about 5:30 every morning, and we worked at his direction for those 14 days to get this house livable. But that man right there put it together.
He introduced himself, but I do want to say thanks to Dr. John Rich for supporting these activities and being the faculty sponsor. Stand up again and take a little applause. We're fortunate enough today to have with us the president of the active chapter, Eric Swanson. Could you come up and...
It's awesome to see this many people from so far of a span of AKLs reaching back and coming back from different places all around the country. It's just awesome. It makes me think back to when I first pledged, and I can definitely see now why everything worked out the way it did. I was going to give a little quick rundown of how far we've come since the rechartering ceremony. Since then, we had 20 members at that point in time. We lost a couple guys here and there, but the year after that, we gained 9 more, so it put us up to about 27. And we lost 3 more after last year. This year, we've signed 11 new members, and we're up to 33 total. So, with all the help from our alumni, Ron, Gary, all of our alumni board, that's the only way we're where we are right now. Without you all, there'd be no Lambda chapter. So, I just want to thank you all for all your hard work, all your help.
Before he leaves, Jonathan never had a chance to introduce himself.
Come on up, Jonathan.
But like Rob said, I'm Jonathan Kruger. I'm a senior here at Victoria State. I've had some great opportunities with AKL. It's been my life for the past 4 years, and it's going to be an interesting thing to see it grow after I leave. I think Eric and I were talking about that just the other night. We were sitting down looking at pictures, and we saw some events that we had our freshman year that we had almost completely forgotten about. And we both kind of got pretty nostalgic about the thing. We had Josh Smith, our first alum, graduate last year. And I know he and I sat down and talked the last night before graduation. And it was almost to the point of bringing tears to your eyes, because all the things that we had done together and all those memories that we had over his 3 years kind of culminated in that one night. We had a few sorority friends who just showed up randomly at his apartment, and they knew he was leaving and going on to do other things. And they offered to take him out to a movie, and so it was just a great opportunity to see, our first alum was recognized not only by our chapter and our friends, but also by friends in the Greek community. So I think AKL has brought a lot to campus, and if you ask people what it means to be an AKL, they'll point to every example that's in this room, and they'll certainly be proud of doing it. And I think there's no hesitation. If someone asks if any of our guys are Greek, that they raise their hand and they say yes, and they make sure that they say I'm AKL. Thank you all for coming, and it's going to be a great time for this weekend.